Hi and welcome to another video tutorial, and in this tutorial itself we'll be focusing on creating assessment family 1, which is one out of the 5 families that you were tasked to create for the assessments. And you can find this PDF in the LMS portal itself. There's a total of 5. So 1 chair, 1 cabinet, and 3 tables, all very simple and basic shapes. So we'll start off with assessment family 1, and for now I need you to take a picture of probably using your phone, because I will be turning this off, and you might not get what I'm doing without a picture to reference from. So just take a picture and we will begin. Okay, so I hope that you have already took the picture, and we'll be creating the first table using families, new matrix generic model, open. And as usual, we set up the skeletons of the family, which is the reference plane. So I'm just going to create those reference plane, do the dimension, EQ, and this will be, let me see, the length, and we also have the width, which is here. Okay, so on the assessment, the length of the table is 1200, but first we need a parameter for length, and we need a parameter for width here, and I'll just adjust them to be 1200 by 750. Okay, so that's the shape of the table, and I'm just going to create an extrusion, rectangle, lock all 4 sides, press the green tick, go to the front elevation, okay, and probably 2 reference plane, one for the height of the table and another one for the thickness. Do a dimension, press the tab key before you release your dimension. So this is the height, this is the thickness, a parameter for thickness, a parameter for height. So I'm just going to use the align tool to make this shape the top of the table. Okay, there you go, and the height is now 900, and the table thickness from the picture is 50, and I like to always arrange them based on how frequent you will use them. So the length and width are things that a user would regularly adjust, whereas the height and thickness is something that is less chance that people will actually go and modify them. So there you go, the top of the table is created, and now I'm just going to create the legs of the table. So the legs of the table are going to create it in the reference level view, create extrusion, and rectangle, around rectangle here, another one here. Don't worry too much about the size yet. Okay, and if you look at the second image for assessment family 1, where you look at the underneath of the table, you will notice that the offset, the leg offset from the table is fixed at 100. So 100 and 100. Lock this to be 100, and the legs thickness is fixed as well. So this is also 100. I'm just going to change my scale to be smaller because the words or the dimensions are overlapping. So here is another 100. Lock this, and a little tedious, but we will just get over this. So remember to use the reference plane to dimension towards the reference plane and not the shape of the table. Okay, 100. Oops. Okay, it does not really matter which dimensions or alignment you do first. Just make sure to complete everything. And this is here to here, and here to here. You probably could have mirrored it or copy instead of doing it so many times. It's not going to be 100%, but probably just a slightly faster if you use mirror or copy command. And here, okay, here we are. Also make sure all of them are locked. Okay, here, okay, all of them are locked. Press the green tick, and I will be going to the front elevation because I need to adjust. I need to lock them to the bottom, and also make sure to lock the legs to the bottom. So it creates from the bottom, but it's not locked to the bottom. So there's a lot of times where people actually forget to do this step. I don't believe it's a major issue in your project, but better to make sure that family is operating well at all times. So just lock it to the bottom, and there you go, the legs for the 4 legs. And this table has 3 supports. So the support is here, and just that the front does not have a support. So the left and the right side, they have a support between the legs, as well as the, you could say this is the front, also have a support for the legs. So the support is 50 by 50 thickness, and I'm probably going to create in the reference level. Okay, so the thickness is 50. You can infer this information from the first picture. I'm going to lock all of them, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you should have 3 locks for that one, and another 50 here, lock, and another 50 here, lock all of them again. So this one is not locked, so I need to probably create a dimension just to make sure that it is locked in place and will not move around. Okay, so just this 3 for the support, and press the green tick. And you probably need to go to the left elevation where it's much more clearer to see. So this is the support over here, and firstly the support is also 50 in thickness. So this number, we're just going to make it the difference to be 50, and once the difference is 50, to a dimension, lock it at 50, and it says that the support height formula is 1/4 of the height. So from the bottom of the support to the reference level, it must be 1/4. So I'll just name this support height first, and it has to be a formula where it's height divided by 4. Okay, so for support height, I'm just going to make it a little lower. So this will be height divided by 4. And there you go, 225 as shown in the image. I'm just going to give this a name. L times 750 W times 900H. Press the OK. And under identity data, you need to use a model. That will be TLB-S. And let me see what else do we have here. Description is small table. Okay, and there is actually two sizes or types that you can say in Revit. So a new type, and the next type will actually 1500 in length times 900 width times 900 height. Press the OK, change the parameter values. Let me see, 900. Okay, the height didn't change. So this will be M, and this will be small table. And lastly, we need to make sure that we have parametric materials or parametric attributes for the materials of the table. So the material of the tabletop, I'm going to select this tabletop over here. Under materials to the left, associate family parameters, a new one. Let me just name this tabletop material. And okay, and then the legs and the support will share the same material. So that I will just call it legs support material and press the OK button. And the last thing that you need to do is change it to the appropriate category, which is the furniture category. Press the OK button, and that's it for this assessment family 1. And see you in the next video for assessment family 2, 3, 4, and 5.